Howdy. Coming to show you guys the type of dumb shit we gotta deal with every day, right? So I've got one of my flip cars in here, 2012 Dodge Durango, Citadel, fully loaded Hemi, all-wheel drive. Okay, front blower motor's not working, all right? So I threw a blower motor in it, thinking it was gonna be the blower motor. Let me clean this really quick. So I threw a blower motor in it really quick, and it didn't fix it, right? So then we go to diag. We've got a code in the system, right? So I go in here, do the first steps, check for 100 ohms between the HVAC control unit and the blower motor controller, which is a resistor, but it's pulse width modulated, so it's different, right? So we go in here. Next thing it wants us to do is check the ground circuit, right? So hook a 12-volt test light to battery positive power, and then probe the ground circuit with it, right? There's even a notation right here. It says the test light must illuminate brightly. Compare the brightness to that of the direct connection to the battery, which it does. Okay, so if you go to the next spot and read what you're supposed to do after the test results, it says if the test light illuminates brightly, to repair the open in the ground circuit. There's no open in the fucking ground circuit. This is what you get to deal with when you use Mitchell and shit like that. It's fucking sweet, isn't it? Cool. So part 2 here, okay? So after following diagnostic procedure and going past that stupid shit where it's printed wrong and says, hey, if the ground circuit's good, then fix the ground circuit. It's not bad. The next part says, hey, replace the resistor assembly, which is actually a blower control unit because it's a pulse width modulated blower. So I got shit tore down in here. Well, I'm like, man, I really wonder. Rewind a little bit. So it says to replace the blower control unit, which is the resistor essentially. This vehicle's pulse width modulated, so it doesn't have a resistor. So it says to do that, and then if that doesn't fix it, then to replace the HVAC control unit, which is in the dash, right? So I don't have power coming to the blower resistor. So I already knew that the resistor wasn't going to fix it, right? Just thinking outside of the box, other than the Mitchell diagnostic from Chrysler that I was reading. So I said, okay, let's hook all the HVAC shit back up. Let's put test relay in and turn the test relay on. Force power, theoretically, to the HVAC blower control unit, the resistor, and see if the shit works in. Guess what? It worked. So I was like, okay, whatever signal the AC control unit on the dash is supposed to be sending to the fuse box to tip them, and then activating the relay in the tip-em to send power to the pulse width modulated control unit in here isn't happening, right? So we proved that the HVAC unit's bad. This is a flip car. I'm in this really good. It's not like I'm not. So what I ended up doing was doing something pretty interesting. Let me show you here. So here's the factory relay. You'll notice it's missing a couple pins, right? So I gutted the relay. We gutted the relay and soldered a wire across the contacts. So the relay has constant power. Sorry, I'm trying to put this relay back together now. The relay is relaying all the time. And everything turns off with the key and everything's good. So that turns off when I turn off the HVAC unit. The blower quits running. Everything turns off even if I leave the HVAC unit on and the key's on. Just since we're not getting the signal from the HVAC control unit to kick this relay, we made the relay permanent. There's already a 40 amp fuse in line for the system, so I thought about wiring a fusible link in here. That way if an issue occurred and this relay would be getting hot and it would normally trip, instead it would blow a fuse. Well, there's already a 40 amp fuse in there for the front HVAC. So here's our fix. Cost us $0 other than that little bit of solder and that little wire that I put in there. So I don't have a soldering gun, so I use a little torch to metal the insulation on the wire, but whatever, who cares? So there's the repair. So if you have a 2010 to now Durango, now this would be 2012 and up, because 2010 and 11 have 2 fuse boxes underneath the hood and a fuse box in the vehicle in the driver's kick panel. So this is for a vehicle to tip them. Instead of buying an HVAC control unit, you can do this. So a little education today. So got myself out spending $440 on a part I'm probably not going to find. Then I'm going to have to call a junkyard and have them send me the wrong one 4 times before I get the right one, if they even have a right one, because there's 4 different HVAC control units that these vehicles take between heated seats, rear HVAC, no rear HVAC, etc. So there you go. Just gotta use your brain sometimes. Fix stuff, you know. Sweet. Made me happy. I was kind of mad. Not as good to figure out why the taillights are stuck on. That's cool too. I'll see you guys. Thanks.